Have you ever had a really good day? Me too. Have you ever had a really bad day? Come on. Me too. 14 years ago, I was in my Florida apartment looking at the deep blue sea. My wife and daughter were laughing. Everything was perfect. My heart was full. My bank account was full. And then a year later, I was in that same Florida apartment, but it was dark and gloomy. My wife had left me. My daughter would be calling someone else Daddy. My heart was empty. My bank account was empty. Ladies and gentlemen, contest chair, fellow travelers on the rocky roads of life, have you ever had a breakup or a relationship shipwreck? How did you deal with it? I'll tell you what I did. I tried to fix it. Then I tried to change myself. Then, in the end, I had to let her go. I called my brother for support. He said, "Meet me in the corner bar." It was lively, a lot of noise, lovely ladies, a lot of eye candy, but they were all 20 years younger than I. Okay, 30 years, 40 years younger than I. And then my brother tried to cheer me up. "Come on, bro, cheers." "The girls are looking at you." Nothing worked. I was stuck between my tears, my cheers. Even the beers didn't help. And then my brother looked at me. He said something to me I'll never forget. "When you're having a bad day, brother, just move on. Something better is coming." I went back to the apartment. I realized if I wanted to change, I needed to make some changes. So I sold the furniture, I repainted the walls. I even had to give away her cat. And then I decided I'm going to find myself the perfect woman on the internet. www.perfectwoman.com. Have any of you done any internet dating? Come on now. Be honest. If you have, you know the virtual woman you see is not the woman you get. But I did discover the perfect woman does not exist. Except maybe on Facebook. It was time to move on to something better. So I moved to Malaysia. And here I discovered your bustling economy, your beautiful women, and most important, your national treasure, nasi lemak. So I was seated at this restaurant, and there was this beautiful woman next to me with her friends. I had to find a way to talk to her, so I asked her, "What are you eating?" It was not nasi lemak, it was crab cakes. And she invited me to have a taste. That was a really great day. But she was just being polite. She really didn't expect me to accept the offer. 1 year later, I asked her a question. Will you know the rest? She said yes. We got married. Everything was perfect. What could go wrong? And then 4 years ago, I was in my doctor's office. It was a really bad day. Mr. Cohen, you have prostate cancer. It was like I was getting pulled back to a dark hole. And then I remembered my brother. If you're having a bad day, just move on. Something better is coming. So I decided then and there I was going to make some changes in my life. I was going to do those things I'd never done before, like create a film, finish a book on photography, and do public speaking. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for those bad days that I've had. I stand here before you, I'm 72 years old. I know you thought I was about 50. But now, I'm 47,568,412 minutes old. Mr. Timekeeper, you're doing your job, keeping track. And every minute counts. They're precious. I moved from marriage to divorce to marriage, from health to sickness and back to health. The cancer, well, I moved on. The cancer didn't. I'm a survivor, and I stand here before you. This is one of the best days of my life. So the next time that you have a really bad day, remember, move on. Something better is coming. Just move on. Back to you, contest chair.
Good.
It's too long.